So I chose these 9 criteria. One, because I very much am on the same page and really enjoy thinking about things through a center set of ethics. So coming up with things that were more or less principles made sense to me. I knew I wanted to include the work of a scholar I encountered in seminary who talks about appropriate vulnerability as a lens to think about sexual ethics, because the vulnerability of God, I think, has too often been overlooked. I mean, we're talking a lot more about how we need to be vulnerable through, because of the work of people like Brene Brown, but I thought, how does this look when we talk about sexual ethics? And then I knew that the work of Nadia Bolz-Weber was also really important. And she talks a lot about consent and concern. And so often I hear the conversation skewing toward consent. So I wanted to make sure that word concern was included. And then the rest of the ethics I included came from a woman named Margaret Farley, who's a longtime scholar. And I think I was most moved that in her list, she included things that a lot of them you would find on other lists, but she included social justice. And again, as a Black woman, a gender nonconforming person, thinking about how what we do privately, or at least what we think is private, ripples out and affects what we do in the larger world was really, really important to me. What does it mean to be recreating the oppressions that we may be privately acting out? So those things were really, really important to me to think about. How do we measure what we do against particularly social justice? So things like equality and doing no harm and mutuality seem to flow really, really easily from those.